Today from China, it's chicken chow mein, or chow mein. I've heard it both ways. So let's get started. So today we're going to start with the noodles. We're using these wheat and egg noodles here that I got at a local Asian market. We want to start out with the noodles because unlike pasta, these noodles need to be cooked all the way through and dry before we continue with them. So add them to a pot of boiling salted water and cook according to the package directions. Breaking up the clumps as they cook. These cooked for about 5 minutes. Remove them from the water and spread them out on a clean kitchen towel and set them aside to dry off. The rest of the ingredients here can be varied according to your preference. We use chicken for our protein here, so cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces. We're going to marinate the chicken in a combination of regular or light soy sauce and dark soy sauce. Mix it together and set it aside for about 10 to 15 minutes. We can also put our sauce together here. Our sauce is going to be a mixture of sugar, light soy sauce, oyster sauce, and a touch of dark soy. Mix this together, trying to keep it in the bowl, and set it aside. Like the protein, you can use the vegetables of your choice here. The only preference is if they're cut into strips to match the shape of the noodle rather than chopped. Today we used white onion, cabbage, sugar snap peas, carrots, bean sprouts, and garlic. All of these ingredients are easy to find in the local supermarket with the exception of the bean sprouts, but they are available at many supermarkets. Heat some oil in a pan and add your chicken. Separate the chicken into a single layer and allow it to brown on this side for about 3 minutes or so. After 3 minutes, turn the chicken over and spread it out again in a single layer and cook it for another 3 to 4 minutes. You can turn it once or twice. It's not as important to brown the chicken as it is in some recipes, but we do want it completely cooked. Once it's completely cooked, remove it from the pan and set it aside. Using the same oil because it'll give the vegetables a nice chicken flavor, add the vegetables except the cabbage and bean sprouts and cook it for about 2 minutes or so until the vegetables begin to soften. Then go ahead and add the cabbage and cook it until it wilts. Stir it around for about 3 or 4 minutes. I do like to cook all the ingredients separately because I want to make sure the chicken is cooked all the way through but not overcooked. Now if you'd like we did here, you can add a little bit of sauce to your vegetables just to get a little of that flavor started, but that's entirely up to you. So once your vegetables are cooked for about 3-4 minutes, remove them and set them aside. And in the same pan, add your dried noodles. Spread them out into a single layer and allow them to sit undisturbed. These sat for about 3 minutes, but it'll depend on the heat of your stove and your pan. It's time to flip the noodles over when it sounds like this. And as you can see, there's almost no oil left in the pan, and we do have a bit of color developing on the noodles. So allow the noodles to cook on the other side for about 2-3 minutes. Add the vegetables and chicken back to the pan to warm them back up, but make sure you get all the juice from that chicken. That's just too much flavor to leave behind. Add your sauce. Stir that around until the noodles and the chicken and the vegetables are completely coated and warmed through. For me, that's about another 2 minutes or so. Add the bean sprouts and cook them for another minute and a half. And there it is, chicken chow mein or chow mein. Thank you for watching, and please check out these other videos.